business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. It's on a mission, my niggas stand at attention. Everything is in order, no moving without permission. I came up about the trenches with nothing but good intentions. A hustle to go and get it, cause winning is my religion. Destroying my competition, and they don't know what happened to them. Stop achieving our goals and start achieving platinum. Infinity and countless, stay flowing just like a fountain. No doubt I'm betting 1,000. I'm talking about moving mountains. Stay on point like a scale. Only time will tell if the goal ain't about victory. You done already failed. Stop building somebody else's dreams, build it yourself. A grindaholic, my next day off a cold day in hell. Gathered all my dreams, turned them into reality. Steady chasing the green, maximizing my salary. That's food, oh, you niggas ain't eating them empty calories. Raising the bar, setting the standard for niggas out. Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. We never taking losses. We bossing up on the bosses. A winner's mentality. Just another day at the office. They perpetrators. They ain't doing nothing. These niggas talking. I'm going in. The only thing they going is a coffin. See, I plan, plot, strategize. Why they just romanticize? Wanna have it on earth. Ain't waiting on the afterlife. They math, they ain't math right. You know all these rappers. Last time I checked, I was the man since drop. Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog.
It's a dog.
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 I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell in.
Now turn the headphones up just a little bit. Yeah.
So up we out with dawn. 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 So up we out with dawn.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
I used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth, and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. U.P.K is what I'm repping. Siamese a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau is about to fall, then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10, tell me what does it say?
So up we out with dawn. So up we out with dawn. So up we out with dawn. So up we out with dawn.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my tool is blow, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. For the money and the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get the smile and got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate it. Turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about us.
Check. Check. It's muted. No, that battery said go ahead and charge it. Oh no, it's not. There you go. Check. The child's outside. I like all these teachers. Just grab it from real quick. Whew. What are you doing, Mom? My nigga, the one that look like me. So I can offer the right present yourself, Baba Shalom.
Also, if it's the Rosh Hashanah, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yahweh.
Also affiliated to Rosh Hashanah, Ban Yahweh.
Yahweh Shemi Hashem, son.
How about Shema Shakratha?
La Yashtalah.
Marjamin and stand, Wapin Yakudum, and turn and face the east. You ready to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shumka, Yahweh.
Right there, this is the top. I'll turn the mic off. Go ahead. Now try it.
Check. Salagi. Come on. Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shumka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanao, Lakum, Cow, Yawam, what's the lock now? Cover what now? Kasalak now, cover what now? Wala Tabi'aya now, Bonasaya one, a ball, Hawashaya now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakut, Waha'alam, Wataparat, Lawalumim, Aman.
I will be done. It is in heaven. Us this day, our daily bread. Give us our debts. Give our debt over. It's not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh, Baba Kashah, Nathalanao, Hakak, La Pa'a, Ka Makala, Waka Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamad Zerayim, Hakak, La Hakwim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawas, Hatam Alam, Lagoy Shun, Ba'Shem Yahweh, the Waraman.
In English, Yahweh, the name Yahweh. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, cast them out. Name Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
It's the prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh, Barak Lanawa, Wayash Alam, Wahabayath, Saparium, Barak, Ba'Shem Yahweh, the Waraman. And what we just said in English is Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel in the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha, Ayunya, Ahahorium, Ma'ayun, Yaba'ai, Izoria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayum, Warataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazorka, Al Yad, Yam Yaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, At the Paska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'ayat Iwalam.
In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which come my help? My help comes from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, this time forth and even forevermore.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam, Al-Dami Alaka, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ayatazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakiram, Magoya, Wala Ayazakar, Sham Yasha'alam, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Ayatazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bariyath, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Washima'ayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'ema1, Wa'emalak, Palashat, Am Yashabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Aishalaham, Kamajim, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banachor, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayamawa, Ka'irab, Wakazabah, Wakazabak, Wakatazor, Mana I, Counter Ashar, Amarawa, Naira Shah, Lanawath, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagorgala, Kakwash, Salaka, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba Ira Yaira, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Harayum, Kantara Datma, Basai Raka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Punya Hum, Kuala One, Wayabakwaswa, Shumka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aija Aid, Wayakapawa, Waya Abadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Ata, Shumka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Alcohol Rataza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off, for being a nation. The name of Yasha'Allah may be no more remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites, of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them, as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor, and became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeheb, yea, all their princes, as Zebah, as Amuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stone before the wind, as a fire burnt the wood, as the flames of the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. They may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High of all the earth.
It's the prayer for the power, structure, blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Alam, Wa Alahayim, Batazabiyah, Alawap Yohanna, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kwazayoyim, Ha Koyoyoyim, Wa Agwatim, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, the angels, commanding during YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name me Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Sorry, man, to turn. You shall be a minute. Be seated, Baba Kasha. Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Rakathon to my brothers. Yahweh Shem Allah by Shem Yahweh to my sisters. It's the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under the leadership and the tutelage of Commander General YAHANNA. We are not affiliated with no other Israelite group. I repeat, we are not affiliated with no other Israelite group. You understand? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we've been bringing this truth out since 1969. What is the truth, you may ask? The truth is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of antiquity are the true Israelites of the Bible, man. You understand? We're going to be reading this, this is the night of the Sabbath service. We're going to be reading in the book of Exodus, the 20th chapter and the 8th verse. You understand? We're going to read in Hebrew, and then we're going to read in English. So this is the book of Exodus. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8 in the Hebrew. And it reads, Zakawar Ath Yawam Hashabath Lakwadashwa, verse 9, Shashath Yum. It's like a Yum Ta'ibad Aisha Yath Cow Mala'akath. It's like a Mala'akatha Salaki. Mala'akatha, verse 10. Wayawam Hashab Ya'aya Shabbat La Yahweh Aliyah Allah Salaki Aliyah Haka La'a the Aisha Waka Mala'aka Ata Waba Na Salaki Waba Naka Ibadka Wa'a Mataka Wabaha Mataka Waga Raka Ashar Basha Yaka, verse 11. Kaya Shashath Yum Aisha Yahweh Ath Hasha Mayim Wa'ath Ha'arataza Ath Hayum Wa'ath Kal Ashar Bum Waya Nak Waya it's like a Bayawam Hasha Baya Ayam Al Khan Barak Yahweh Ath Yawam Hashabath Waya Shakwa Slaki Waya Kwadashua, verse 12. Kabad Ath Abiyaka Wa Ath Amaka Lama Ain Ya'a Rako Ya Slaki Ya'a Rakawan Yam Yaka Al Ha'a Dama Ashar Yahweh Allah Hayaka Nathan Laka, verse 13. La'a Ta Ra'ataz. It's like it. Da Ra'atazak. Okay. La'a Ta Na Apa. La'a Taga Nab. La'a. Okay.
This is the book of Exodus. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8 in English. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. Verse 10, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. Verse 11, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Verse 12, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Verse 13, thou shalt not kill. Verse 14, thou shalt not commit adultery. Into verse 14.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 15, in the Hebrew. La'ah taganab, verse 16, la'ah ta'ina, bara aika, aid, shakar, verse 17, la'ah tachamad, bayath, ra'aika, la'ah tachamad, ashath, ra'aika, wa'ai badwa, wa'a matwa, washa nara wa, waka marawa, wakau ashar, lara aika. Verse 18, wakau ha'am, ra'ayim, ath, hakwa walath, wa'ath, hala payadum, wa'ath, kawal, hashapar, wa'ath, hahar, aishun, waya ra'ah, ha'am, ha'aim, waya na'aiwa, waya aimadwa, maura kwak. 21, all right. Verse 19, waya amarwa, al, mashah, dabar, ath, aimanawa, wana, shama, ai, wa al, yadabar, aimanawa, alahayam, pan, namawath. Verse 20, waya amar, mashah, al, ha'aim, al, Taya Ra'awa Kaya Laba Aiba War Nawa Slaki Nasawath.
Mic check.
Atakum Ba'a Ha'alahayim Waba I Bawar Taha Ya Yara Atwa Al Panyakum Labalatia Taka Takath Awa. Verse 21, Waya Imad Ha'aim Marakak Wamasha Nagash Al Ha'ai Rapal Ashar Sham Ha'alahayim.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, starting at verse 15 in English. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Verse 17, thou shalt not convey thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not convey thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Verse 18, and all the people saw the thunderlings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. Verse 19, and they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not God speak with us, lest we die. Verse 20, and Moses said unto the people, fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that this fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. Verse 21, and the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where God was.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 22 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yahweh al Mashah Ka Ta'amar al Banya Yasha'ala Atam Ra'ayatam Kaya Man Hashamayam Dabar Salaka Dabarathia. I'm a come, verse 23. La'ah Ta'aisha 1 Athya Alahaya Kasap Wa Alahaya Zahab La'ah Ta'aisha Walakam, verse 24. Mazabak Adama Ta'aisha Laya Wazabakat, like Wazabakath Al Yawa Ath Al Alataya Ka Wa'ath Shalom Yaka Ath Taza Anaka Wa'ath Baka Bakwa Raka Bakal Tama Kawam Ashar Aza Kayar Ath Shamya Abawa Slaka Abawa Al Yaka Waba Rakat Yaka verse 25 Wa'am Mazabak Ibunyum Ta'aisha Laya La'a Tana Slaka Tabana Athan Slaka Atahan Gaza Yath Kaya Kara Karab Slaka Karab Ka Hanapath Aliyah Wata Kha Lala verse 26 Wala'a Ta'ila Bama Lath Al Mazabakia Ashar La'a Tagala Ira Wataka Aliyawa. I'll go to this is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 2. Wa Allah Hama Shapat Yakum. It's like Hama Shapat Yum Ashar Tashamum Lapanyahum verse 2. Kaya Takwana Ibad Ibara. It's like Ibaria Shasha Shanyum Ya Ibad Waba Shaba'ith Yataza'a La Kapasha Kanum.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, starting at verse 22 in English. And the Lord said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Verse 23, ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. Verse 24, an altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shall sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thine oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. Verse 25, if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Verse 26, neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, starting at verse 1 in the English. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. Verse 2, if thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 3 in the Hebrew. Bagapwa, Yaba'a, Bagapwa, Yataza'a, Baal, Asha, Hawa'a, Yawaya, Taza'a, Aishatwa, Aimawa, verse 4. Aidan Yawa, Yatan Lawa, Asha, Waya Lada Lawa, Banyam Awa, Banawat, Ha Aisha, Waya Ladya, Tahaya, La Dunya, Wahawa Yataza'a, Bagapawa, verse 5. Ashar, it's like Amar, Ya Amar, Ha Ibad, Aha Batia, Ath, Adunya, Ath, Ashatya, Wa'ath, Banya, La'ah, Ataza'a, Pasha, verse 6. Wahaga, Yashua, Adanyawa, Al, Ha'alahayim, Wa, Salaka, 9. Waha, Waya, Shawa, Al, Hadalath, Awa, Al, Hama, Zawaza, Wara, Taza'ai, Adanyawa, Azanyawa, Bama, Rataza'ai, Wa'ai Badwa, La'ilum, verse 7. Wakaya, Yamakar, Ayash, Ath, Batwa, La'ima, La'a, Ta Taza'awa, Ka Taza'ath, Ha'ai Badyum, verse 8. Ra'ai, Ba'ayanya, Idunya, Ashar La'a, Ya'ida, YAHANNA La'aim Nakarya La'a Yamashal Lama Kara Baba Gadwa Ba. It's like a Baha. Verse 9. Wa'am Labanawa Yaya I Dana Kamashapat. It's like Kamashapat. Haba Nawath Ya Aisha La Laha.
No, the light just went out. Light just went up.
Turn in the front. You gotta like turn. Oh, okay. Sometimes it gets.
On to This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, starting at verse 3 in the English. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. Verse 4. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. Verse 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Verse 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an owl, and he shall serve him forever. Verse 7. And if a man sell his daughter to a maidservant, he shall not go out as the men servants do. Verse 8. If she please not her master, who hath betrothed her to himself, and then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her. Verse 9. And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 9. Akarath Yakwak. 10. I'll say 10, but I'm reading. I said 9, but I'm reading 10. Salaki. Book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. Akarath Yakwak Lawa Sha'ara Kasa Wata Wa'ai Nata La'a Yagarai. Verse 11. Na'am Shalash Allah La'a Ya Aisha Laha Waya Taza'a Kana Kanam Ayan Kasa Kasap. Verse 12. Maka Ayash Wamath Mawath Yawa Math. Verse 13. Wa Ashar La'a Tazara Salaka Tazada Waha Alahayim Anah Layadwa Washamathia Lacha Makawam Ashar Yanawas Shema. Verse 14. Wakaya Zarad Salaka Yazad Ayash Al Ra'ai Hawa Laha Ragwa Salaka Ba'ai Dama Ma'aim Mazabakia Takwa Kha Nawa Lama Wath. Verse 15. Maka Salaka Wamaka Abiyawa Wa'amawa Mawath Yamawath. Verse 16. Waga Nab Ayash Mawa Karwa Wana Mataza'a Bayadwa Mawath Yawamath. Verse, okay.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, starting at verse 10 in English. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Verse 11. And if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money. Verse 12. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death. Verse 13. And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. Verse 14. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar, that he may die. Verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or mother shall be surely put to death. Verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, human trafficking, get put to death for that. Kill your parents, get put to death for that. You understand what I'm saying? You abandon your rib, not the duty of marriage, and you go marry another, that's adultery, and you put her away. You understand? The Most High has these rules set for a reason, man.
Right.
It's to keep our communities, our tradition, our nation safe, holy, and separate from the rest of these stinking heathen nations, man. You're gonna put away a wife to marry another. That's what Christians do. They teach your mother to leave your father because he got another woman. They teach your father, yeah, you can leave Keisha to go marry Kim. You can't do it. You understand? You can't put away a woman just to marry another. You got to keep them both, man. That's somebody's child. That's someone's daughter. You understand? All this nonsense going on in the world today. You see on the news, parents killing kids, human trafficking, man stealing. All this stuff is already in the Bible. There's punishment for it. Just because judgment's not executed speedily don't mean nothing's going to happen to you. The Most High God's word is true. You cannot break the rules and laws of God. And it's listed right here in the Old Testament, all through the New Testament. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 16.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 17. Wama kalau, abayawa, wa amawa, mawath, ya wamath, verse 18. Wakaya, yara yabwa, anashim, wana, wahaka, ayash, ath, ra'aihawa, ba'abun, awa, ba'ai garap, wala'a, yamawath, Wana Paul Lama Shakab, verse 19. Yakawam Waha Tahala Ka Bakawataza Al Masha Aina Natwa Wana Kwa Hamaka Rak Shabatwa Yatan Wara Pa'a Yara Pa'a, verse 20. Wayakaya Yaka Ayash Ath Ibadwa Awa Ath, Imathwa, Basha, Bat, Wama, Wamath, Takath, Yadwa, Nakam, Yanakam, verse 21. Aka, Yawam, Ak, Awa, Waya, Yawa, Mayum, Ya Imad, La'a, Yakwam, Kaya, Kasatwa, Hawa'a, verse 21. 22. Wayakaya, Yana Tazawa, Anashim, Wana Gapwa, Asha, Hara, Waya Tazaawa, Yaladya, Wala'a, Yahaya, Isawan, Ainawash, Ya'inash, Ka'ishar, Yashayath, Al Yawa, Baal, Ha'ayat, Ha'asha, Wanathan, Bapal Layum, verse 23. Asawam Yahaya, Wana Tata, Napash, Takath, Napash.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, starting at verse 17 in the English. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. Verse 18. And if men strive together and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed. Verse 19. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. Verse 20. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. Verse 21. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money. Verse 22. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. Verse 23. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life, verse 23.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 24 in the Hebrew. Ayan, takath, ayan, shan, takath, shan, yad, takath, yad, ragal, takath, ragal. Verse 25. Kawaya, takath, kawaya, patazai, takath, pa'ai, it's like a patazai. Kaba, kabawara, takath, kabawara. Verse 26. Wakaya, Yaka, Ayash, Ath, Ayan, Ibadwa, Awa, Ath, Ayan, Amathwa, Washa Kata, Washa Kata, La Kapasha, Washa Lakhanawa, Takath, Al Yanawa, it's like it, Al Yana, it's like it, Al, it's like it, Ayanawa, good night. Verse 27. Wa Shan, Ibadwa, Awa, Shan, Imathwa, Yapayal, La Kapasha, Wa, it's like a Yasha Laknawa, Takath, Shanawa, verse 28. Wakaya, Yagach, Shawar, Ath, Ayash, Awa, Ath, Asha, Wamath, Sa, Kawal, Sa, Saka, Slacker, Yasakal, Hashawar, Wala'a, Yaakal, Ath, Basha, Basharwa, Waba'al, Hasha war Nakia, verse 29. Wa'am Shawar Nagach Hawa'a Matamal Shalasham Wata, it's like a Wahawa'id Baba Al Yawa Wala'a Yashamar Nawa Waha Mayath Ayash Awa Asha Hashawar Yasa Kwal Wagam Baal Yawa Wa, it's like a Yawamath. Verse 30. What's the last one? Oh, verse 30. Kapar Yawashath Al Yawa Wanathan Padyan Napashwa Kakal Ashar Yawashath Al Yawa.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, starting at verse 24 in the English. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. Verse 25, burning for burning, wound for wound, strike for strike. Verse 26, and if a man smite the eye of his servant or the eye of his maid, that it perish, he shall let him go free for his eye's sake. Verse 27, and if he smite out his manservant's tooth or his maidservant's tooth, he shall let him go free for his tooth's sake. Verse 28, and if an ox gore a man or a woman that they die, then the ox shall be surely stoned, and his flesh shall not be eaten, but the owner of the ox shall be quit. Verse 29, and if the ox were wont to push with his horn in time past, and it hath been testified to his owner, and he hath not kept him in, but that he hath killed a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned, and his owner also shall be put to death. Verse 30, if there be laid on him a sum of money, then he shall give for the ransom of his life whatsoever is laid upon him.
Just up here, imagine.
YAHANNA.
Men of Israel, gird ourselves to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yah. Yeah.
Sisters, I imagine and stand. Wapa Yakodam in the turn and face the east. You already said the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'a, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawat now, Kasalak now, Kabawati now, Wala'a, Tabi'aya now, Banasaya one. A ball, Hawashaya now, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Lakha, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, Lawalumium, Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
This is the prayer for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh, Baba Kasha, Nathan Lanao, Hakak, Hakak, La Pa'ab, Ka Makala, Waka Madawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamat Zerayim, Hakak, La Hakwiyam, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shem, by Shem Yahweh, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, cast them out. Name Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
This is the prayers for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Allah, Wahabayath, Saparium, Barak, by Shem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. And what we just said in the English is Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel in the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Ayunya, Ahahorium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ai, Izoria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al-Yad, Yam Yaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makau Rai, Yashamar, Atapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'aid Iwalam.
In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence come my help? My help come from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Shalakia. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. But it's time forth, even forevermore.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damayalakab, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ayatazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala Ayazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Ayatazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bariyath, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Washima Ayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagaria, Gabal, Wa'ima Wa'ima Palashath, Yashabia, Tazawar, Gub Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labaya Lawat, Selah, Aishalahum, Kamajan, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakor, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Baayanda Arab, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadaya Mawa, Kairab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Kana Sayakama, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayavasha, Lanawa, Ath, Naawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapayaraka, Kaash, Taba Ira Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Kanta Radatma, Basaya Raka, Wabasawa Paska, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Punyahum, Kuala Wayabakwashwa, Shaka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aija Aid, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Alkaha Rataza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off, for being a nation. The name of Yasha Allah may be no more remembrance. They are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Or Sur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them, and unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, and to Jabin, the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeeb, yea, all their princes, as Zebah, and as Amuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble for the wind. As a fire burnt their wood, like the flames and the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their face with shame. They may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. The man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, the Most High of all the earth.
This is the prayer for the power, trust, and blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Allah, Wa Alahayam, Matazabiyah, Alawap Yahanam, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kozayoyim, Ha Koyoyoyim, Wa Agwatium, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water among.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, the angels, commanded during YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, name me Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Sorry, mean to turn. Sister, you shall be to be seated, Baba Kisha. Men of Israel, we're gonna render. It's like we're gonna render one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Imaj, Barak, Yahweh, Shemi, Avashah, Brakatah. Yamata, sorry, men to turn and face the sisters. Sisters, Imaj, men to stand, Baba Kisha. Men of Israel, we're gonna render one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Imaj, Barak, Yahweh, Shemal, Latava, Shemi, Avashah. Yamata, Sabbath dismissed.